let me show you how to do this burn effect on the bottom of the page. Let's go to our Photoshop. Let's get our grid back. Okay, let's get our layers going on here. And on the top, I'm going to create a new layer. And I am going to create a page. It's going to go from the nav all the way down to the footer. Okay, I'm going to fill it with white. There we go. Perfect. Okay, there it is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some noise on it to give it that antique look. Nice. Okay, now I'm going to create the burn. Now the way I do the burn is I'm going to grab the lasso tool and I'm going to create the jaggedies as if it was a burn. I'm going to leave some flat spot because that's just the way the burn is. Then I'm going to go off the page, go back to the beginning, and release my mouse, and make sure I'm on the page, and hit delete. Alright, good. Now, in order to get that burn, I'm going to hold command and click the page. I get my marching ants again. And I'll create a layer above that to do the burn. Okay, so now the marching ants are on the next layer up. Then I'm going to grab a brownish color going on here. And I'm going to start with light. And I'm going to go towards dark. Watch what I mean. Okay, with my brush. Here it is. Okay. I'm going to start out with a big brush. And what's wrong with my flow? Okay, here we go. Brush. Maybe I have to do my passing a little bit more. Oh, I'm painting with white. Well, that doesn't work very good. Okay, I better turn my opacity back down. Alright, here we go. Kind of leave a flat spot. Okay. So, the first round goes way far away from the edges. Then, I'm going to bring it down a little bit darker. Reduce the size of my brush. And go over it again. Leaving some of that lighter above it. Okay, so we have a little bit of lighter going on, but there's just a little bit of the dark going on. Okay, then I'm going to go back, make it a little bit darker, reduce the size of my brush, get closer to the edge. Leave the flat spot alone because That part really doesn't look like it's burned and singed. Then I'm gonna go make it even darker. This is where the fire's been. Staying real close to the edge so I don't get rid of all the other hard work that I did. Going a little bit lighter. There. Now I can get rid of the marching ants. And we got that burn going on. Okay. This is before and this is after. Okay. So that's that. Now I'm going to open up another file with John C. Freeman. Yeah, where are we? Freeman. Maybe it's here. Yes, let's get this horse. Opening, opening. Okay, I'm going to do Command A, do a Command C to copy, go back to my original picture, and I'm going to paste. Okay, I want it in the side here, so I'm going to shrink it down. Command T gives me the free transform tool, and holding Shift, I can move it over here. Now, if we look at it, you can see that it has that white background. Wouldn't it be great if it was like it was etched right on that textured background? Well, you might be looking at that and saying, "Ooh, I'm going to have to either select with a magic wand." But look how easy this is. With the layer with the horse, all you have to do is go up to the blending modes where it says normal and turn it to multiply. And all of a sudden, it looks like it was drawn right on that background. So just using the blending mode will help you there. Okay, let's do one other thing. Let's open up another file. Let's open up his picture. I'm going to do a copy. A select all. Copy. Go back to my page and paste. Whoa, that's big. So I'll do my bounding box again. Bring it down so I can see what in the world I'm doing. I'm going to move it over here. And I'm going to make it as if it was a hole in this particular right bar. And he's going to be kind of peeking through the hole. Alright. Now what we're going to do is select them. And once again, with the lasso tool, let's make our tears. There you go. We're going to go like this. This would be a tear in the paper. And he is going to be looking outside or through the hole. Alright, there it is. Now all I have to do here is go select and inverse. And now the marching ants are on the outside of the picture, so all I have to do is hit delete. So there he is, kind of peeking through. So now what I'm going to do is put some shadow around it so that it looks like he is in the shadow. So I'm going to click the marching ants, click another layer above, fill it with black. Here's the black. Ooh, let's make it black. Okay, and on that layer, I'm going to fill with black. It's not really black, is it? Well, maybe I'm just going to leave it brown. Okay, so here we have the shadow above the picture. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the picture underneath, move it over, just like that. So all I did was move the marching ants just a little bit, nothing crazy going on here. And then when I hit delete, I can see that it almost looks like a shadow. And so now all I have to do is go to blur, Gaussian blur, and all of a sudden it looks a little bit like a shadow. I reduce the opacity, but the shadow is still going on. You know what? Maybe I should go with the black. And all I have to do is Command U and take that saturation down. There we go. Blur it a little bit more. Okay. So there you have where it looks like he's looking through a shadow. Now there's a little bit of shadow on the outside. You can get that by, once again, command and clicking the picture. Go up to the shadow layer, do a select, inverse, and get rid of that shadow on the outside of the hole. There we go. So he's looking out through this hole in the paper. Now another thing I could do is I can go down to his picture, do that Command U, colorize, and move that down so it looks more antique. Get it kind of yellowish. Take down the saturation a little bit. And there it is. Now, all I have to do to get that as a graphic, I'm going to go Image, Duplicate, because what that's going to do is going to duplicate my PSD so I don't goof this one up. Okay, we'll just say, yeah, copy. And then I will grab my crop tool and crop around that burn or that hole in the texture, making sure that I don't get any of there. And when I hit enter, it crops it down. Then all I have to do is capture that picture by clicking on with the marching ants, go to select, inverse, and delete that layer.